you, the voice of the beat.
You know what I won't
blaze up.
Come on, blaze.
It's the beat for me.
Wow, 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 wow. For your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we live. For your boy. For your boy. Hustle for your boy. Fix it for your boy. Drop it for your, lift it up.
Good morning, everybody. How y'all doing? Happy Friday. Happy Educational Friday, you guys. OCO to my people. Hey, what's up to Acorn? What's up? You know what I kept singing in my head, y'all, today? Girl, who put the mad emoji on Facebook, girl? What's that mad face? You know what song I was singing all day today? Make me sweat, make me holler, make me lose my breath, baby fiver. Remember I kept saying, I don't know why that song been on my head all day. You know what I'm saying? All morning. I just woke up with it on my mind. It just came to me like a dream, you know. It's like a dream to me. Shout out to the old Chrisette Michelle. Y'all canceled that lady. Y'all canceled that lady, and that lady had a fire album. Matter of fact, the first two albums. That first one was whew. I can't think of nothing better. Girl, that first album, girl. Y'all don't know about no Chrisette Michelle, though. Y'all don't know about Chrisette Michelle. Girl, anyways, happy Friday, girl. Last night was a lot going on. It was a lot going on. Girl. First and foremost, you guys, I want to say this. Like the video. Please like the video. And y'all was wrong for canceling Chrisette Michelle. Chrisette Michelle. Y'all need to let Chrisette Michelle back. All right? That girl did her time. She paid her time. She paid her dues. Or whatever, let that girl come back. Y'all wrong for that. Y'all cancel that lady. That lady ain't did nothing to y'all. Okay. Kathy said, "How I join the dollhouse? Hit that $ at the bottom next to the chat, and you should see an option for membership. If you can't, it's probably because you're on the iPhone, and YouTube don't like people with iPhones, so they're gonna make you go to like a desktop or something like that. So, yeah." Gladys said it's Make Me Water. Girl, I don't know when I heard the song, because I never heard the whole song. I only heard it on TikTok. And on TikTok, when they was dancing and all of that, Portia Williams and all of that was dancing and all of that, all I heard was make me sweat, make me holler, make me lose my breath, baby fiver. And I said, okay. And all the baby mamas was dancing. So, that's how they go. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, yeah, girl, y'all was wrong for doing that to Chrisette Michelle. That girl had 2 fire albums. That first one and that second one for a fact. That first one is a classic, though. That first one is, oh my God, I know that album front to back. Matter of fact, I love that album so much. One of my homegirls, I put her on it, and she got pregnant and named her baby Chrisette. Sure did. Oh, girl, I want to talk about. Yeah, I got her in the title. Do I have it? Yes, that's who they need to cancel. That's who they need to cancel. Sexy Red, because we gonna get to her. We gonna get to her because that girl. They had a girl on TikTok that went viral because she was talking about how Sexy Red. Who is her? She was like, who is her? Who is her audience, because it ain't us. And she was like, it's the little girl. And she was like, and she's literally poisoning your children. I've been said that. Check the channel. Go down look up Voodoo Doll TV, but I don't be spelling her name out. But if you go scroll down, I don't know if it's on this one. It's probably on this one. I don't know if it's on this channel or on the Dollhouse. Girl, I did a whole series on how this girl is gonna be horrible and detrimental to the community. I was one of the only ones saying it at the beginning. Everybody was bopping to the beat. You know what I'm saying? And that whole hair comment, I heard she made that hair comment, talking about the girl's hair like carpet or whatever. Y'all know my sense of humor different, because I be ribbing. So I, like, if she would have told me that, I'd have ribbed her back, but I wouldn't have took it so offensive. But I know how I go in 2024. Um, look at that. Look at your IG, the way that baby. You talking about what's the little girl name? The little light skinned girl with the good hair. I know who you talking about. Is that who you talking about? Good morning, everybody. Y'all get up in here and like the video. We got a few things to discuss. First and foremost, let me say this. I put out like a pseudo documentary on Robert Singstack Abbott. He was this is on this channel. Stevie, that's who it is. Stevie, thank you, Copper Rose. Um uh Robert Singstack Abbott, who was the first black major newspaper company, the Chicago Defender. He created it, and it was very instrumental in aiding in the Great Migration between 1910 and I want to say up to 1940, because that's when he was up out of here. I encourage you guys to go look at it. Let me say this. People revere this man as if he was such a great person and he was amazing for the community, but the fact of the matter is he was probably an agent. I'm gonna go out on a limb. He was an agent. There's too much blurred lines about him. Then his stepdaddy was a half and half, but then he just popped up on money, and then all of a sudden he lied in his newspaper telling everybody, come on up to Chicago. It's great. It's great. But the whole time he was getting people to come up there and work in them factories. And it was more oppression and all of that stuff. When them people got there, they got there and realized they got played. So y'all go check it out. Please, y'all go check it out. Y'all go check it out. You know what I'm saying? I got Seneca Village coming, y'all. I promise. These docs ain't for the week. I keep telling y'all. Yeah, it's still popular. Listen, this the crazy thing about the Chicago Defender. We have to understand, you guys. Hey, honey, we have to understand you guys. They can't do it outright. I'm talking about the people, the people that want to oppress you. So they have to stand behind people who you trust. And the fact that this man was able to become a millionaire at a time when most people are broke, or most of our people don't have that type of money, and he was single-handed. Listen, this is the craziest part. He couldn't sell no newspapers in Chicago. They banned him. The clear people told him, you're not selling that up here. But yet a big major company helped him to send it down south. Y'all can't tell me that ain't, you know what I'm saying? Y'all can't tell me that ain't a setup. I don't know, but y'all go check it out. I put it up late last night because I was running late. So shout out, to me. But y'all go check it out if you have time, whenever you get time. Shout out to everybody in the building. Y'all hit the like button. Please hit the like button. Thank you, We Call BS News Podcast. When you be going live, I need to come to your channel and support. We Call BS News Podcast. Send me an email, Voodoo Dog Podcast, because I see you always over here. I'll never be by your channel. Send me your when you be on there. I gotta start checking you out. I gotta make sure I'm subscribed too to check out your channel. But thank you for the super chat. Today is my dad's 85th birthday. Keep him in your thoughts as he finishes up his cancer treatment. OMG. First and foremost, happy birthday, Pops. Happy birthday, Pops. Happy birthday to your dad. 85. We would be lucky to make it there. We would be lucky to make it there to 85, and we're so excited that he's finishing up his cancer treatments. We're going to speak healing on him, because he will be healed and he will be back to where he was and what he was doing before that. But in the meantime, in between time, tell your daddy Voodoo Doll TV and Voodoo Doll Podcast has want to wish him a very happy birthday. Y'all drop them cakes. I need extra cakes And extra hearts in the chat for this one. This is an elder we dealing with. Y'all drop them cakes and them hearts and all that in the chat. Happy birthday to Pops, y'all.
Happy birthday.
Happy wonderful 85th birthday, Pops. And I hope you have as many more as you choose. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Thank you so much, We Call BS News Podcast. Danielle with the 3 grandkids. Good morning. Thank you for being a member for 3 months. Thank you. And good morning to you. Okay. Now, you guys, let's get the show started because I don't want to be on here all day. Y'all be having me on here all day, girl. Y'all be doing the most, girl. Like, Lloyd. Every time I be like, I ain't going to be on here long, here come y'all. Slallygagging and blah, blah, blah. And I be saying, I'm trying to leave. And y'all be like, nope. And I be like this.
Yeah. Hey, you get your fucking hands off me.
Y'all do's the most, girl. Y'all really do's the most. Thank you, Simon, for the super chat. Hey, Voodoo Doll, just found out my abusive ex-boyfriend just passed away. He was in his late 20s and passed due to cirrhosis of the liver, aka drinking too much. Oh my. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, if that's appropriate. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, thank you for the super chat, 7D. I don't know how to respond. I'm not laughing, but I don't know how to respond. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you. Thank you. Shout out. Well, I don't know. I don't know. Shout out is appropriate neither. So I don't want to say shout out to 7. I don't know how to say it. I don't know what to do. Rest in peace to the young man. How about that? Rest in peace to the young man. Yeah, thank you, Aries. Rest in peace. I didn't know because I didn't know if it was a celebratory super chat or but yeah, rest in peace. KJ, thank you for being a member for 2 months. Good morning, Vu. Love you and all of my Acorn family. Oh yes, very much Acorn. And we love you too, Fat. Y'all, let me get into this content. Y'all be doing the moves. Y'all get up in here and like the video. Let's start with this. They call it sports and what? Entertainment for a reason. You want to be entertained? There you go. So Bronny James has been drafted to the Lakers. It has been rumored that was going to happen for years. Everybody was just like, oh, this father-son duo is going to be the best thing that ever happened. The first time it'll ever be done. People have been talking about this for years, right? It was all the signs were there. It was obvious. And yeah, it very much so side eye, but the people like to be entertained. That's why they call it sports and entertainment. You know what I'm saying? But nevertheless, Bronny will be playing with his pappy, who really should be retired. I'm surprised the nigga knees ain't gave out yet. However, he's still jumping up and down like Wesley Snipes on White Men Can't Jump. You know what I'm saying? So Bronny will be playing for the Lakers. I have not followed Bronny's basketball career to know if he's that good, but I do know he was picked number 55, and that told me a lot about what I needed to know. You know what I'm saying? But nevertheless, they will be hooping and howling together down at the Lakers. Now, I stopped watching football. Football is my favorite sport. Okay. Yes, Bronny did have a heart condition from the blood clot, allegedly. Now, he did drop. They say he almost was out of here. at the gym right after the blah blah blah. Speaking of the blah blah blah, girl, you know yesterday they tried to and AI. I hope you get this AI. No, hold on. Put Bronny on hold. Get me up here. Get me up here because I feel like AI was being messy yesterday. AI in the chat. You know the one when y'all if you close out the chat and come back in, AI gonna be trying to tell y'all what we talking about, and AI be getting it wrong. So AI, I have a bone to pick with the AI people, with the AI man or the AI machine. You went around there and told them people down there at YouTube that I was over here speaking about things that was the age appropriate. So they age restricted my video yesterday, the live that we did yesterday. Yes, they did. Whoa, yes, they did. And I believe AI was the one who went down there and told them something that I didn't say, because you're always getting it wrong, AI. And I feel like this. I don't even want you over here. Okay? I don't even want you over here, AI. But it worked out in my favor. They age restricted it. I appealed it. And then they came back and said, oh, never mind, we made a mistake. But this the problem I have with you, AI. You be lying and you listening and don't even get it together and don't even get it right. Okay? You want to be, see, this the thing, AI, you're not messy enough. You don't know how to be messy. And I want AI to listen to this. See, in the art, this is what makes humans more advanced than whatever technology you can come up with. Because let me tell you something, AI. See, I've been being messy and nosy my entire life. I'm talking about since a little girl. When you listen to people talking, you got to get at least the basic facts right. You know what I'm saying? You could sniggle and giggle around a couple of little, supporting details, but AI, you got to get the facts right. And I feel like it was you who went down there and told YouTube. Somebody exit out the chat to see if AI is talking about what I'm saying. Exit out the chat, hit the X, and then come back in the chat. AI supposed to tell you what we talking about. But look, AI, let me tell you something about you. AI, I feel like you went around there and told them people that I was over here talking about something age appropriate or age that wasn't age appropriate, and you don't know what you're talking about. You need to listen better. I don't even want you over here. Matter of fact, if I can figure out how to get you up off of here, I would. See, there you go. But AI don't want to put on there what we talking about now, though. That's what I be talking about, AI. You don't know how to be messy. You need a reboot. Go let the people put you back in the thing and reboot you. Okay? Because I feel like this was on you. I know. That's what I'm saying. But AI don't want to repeat that. You want to go repeat everything, but you don't want to repeat that. Girl, ridiculous. Girl, ridiculous. AI, you just started and you about to get fired. I'm telling you now. Get your facts straight. Get your facts straight. But anyway, I appealed it and they took the age restriction off. And let me tell y'all something. My channel is already age restricted. When I post videos, it say not suitable for kids. So I never really quite understood why then would you age restrict the video that I never said was good for kids anyway. And when they age restrict, that means they're not putting you out there in that algorithm. That means you're not getting the views. People not gonna see it. Y'all like the video. But like I say, AI, mind your business. Mind your business. I didn't ask you to come over here neither. Okay. Now back to Bronny in sports and entertainment. Since that's what you're gonna tell them we talking about anyway, AI. You don't want to tell them what we really talking about, but you want to go on here and say we over here talking about NFL and NBA. AI, go lay down. Go lay down, AI. Getting it all wrong. But back to Bronny and his Paul. So Bronny and his Paul will be on the road sleeping with white women for the next, I guess, at least 1 to 2 years, maybe one. Like I said, LeBron, he's on his way out the door. Anyway, now I want to catch up. People are discussing AI inaccuracies. Girl, bye. Girl, bye. But yeah, like I was saying, they want to go. They're gonna be on the road, sleeping with clear women, for the next at least 1 to 2 years, together, probably running trains and things of that nature. And they're still gonna lose. Now, this is the thing. They call it sports and entertainment. It's heavier on the entertainment than the sports. This is all constructed for views. Okay, it's all constructed for views. That's what this is all about. Everybody's gonna want to go watch Bronny get on the court when he don't deserve to be on the court just because his Paul is the head coach, the manager, and the doggone the leader and the coach and the head coach and the man. I said that already. But they're gonna give him more playing time than he needs. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna give him more playing time than he deserves just because his Paul is LeBron. And I don't like it. And I don't like it. And the Lakers ain't been good since Kobe got off them. Nah. And I said that part. Nah, I don't like the Lakers. I ain't like the Lakers since Kobe left, since Kobe retired. Nah. And LeBron ain't the GOAT y'all think he is. LeBron is a plant. I'm not talking about his ability to play ball. What I'm telling you guys is LeBron has been placed in the league and catapulted. He's the Drake of the league. He's just Acorn. He's the Acorn Drake. He's had a machine behind him. Okay? And now they're about to put the machine behind his Labaxhead son. And I don't like it. Why they ain't put D Wade's son in the league? Huh? Not the one, not that one, the other one who really be playing. But again, this is about propaganda and getting people to watch, and I'm not watching it. Now I'm gonna watch the clips on Twitter. I ain't gonna lie, but I'm not about to tune into the game. But when the clips come on Twitter, I'm gonna be watching it. And I'm gonna be watching it. Okay? Just the ones on Twitter. What AI say, girl? What AI say? You saying it's has a negative impact on the black content creators. Now, girl, AI, you got to stop. I didn't say nothing about black AI. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? AI, I need you off of here. As soon as I get off here, I'm gonna see if I can get you up off of here. As soon as I'm gonna see if I can get you up off of here because you're doing the most. I didn't say nothing about nobody black, but you see, now you see, there you go. There you go. That's why you got to get up off of here. Yep. But anyways, what I was saying though, yeah, so sports and entertainment, yeah, and then he did have that heart condition, and they tried to sweep that under the rug. Then they tried to sneak that under the rug. Thank you, Sandra D, for the super chat. It's all entertainment. Folks want to see them play together. That's all this is about. And LeBron he barely healthy. He barely healthy. He matter of fact, he went got what's that boy with the unibrow? He went got him from the Pelicans, Anthony Davis, thinking that they was about to be the next him and D Wade. And let me say this part. Get me up here too. Let me say this part. LeBron ain't who you think he is. And whenever them rings came about, he's really like on some Tom Brady type tease. Them rings that he have was because of the people around him. He ain't no clutch player. He don't have no aggression when it's time to get in the paint and take over. He's not dominant. He a beat. And he beat, girl, get Bronny off here. Get him at his paw here. Thank you, girl, for the super chat. Get them off of here. Look at them, girl. They done AI some pictures and everything, girl. The day I see this, I'm gonna be dragging them all season. Get them off of here. Let's move on. You guys. Now, the two topics I want to discuss. One is TS Madison. You know what I'm saying? Anybody over here knows that I call TS this sissy. TS, but you know, Madison. And then her counterpart, Craig, the writer. Nobody knew that he was a writer, but now we know. You know what I'm saying? Through the read. Shout out. I mean, that's smart. Throw the books out there, Fat. You know what I'm saying? Versus Miss Netta. And then we gonna talk about the politics. But let's do the politics first, girl. First and foremost, girl. Did y'all watch the debate? Did y'all watch the debate? Baby, Brian is my age. Brian should be 41. If he 40, he making 41 this year. Brian old as a dirt. Brian, well, not old, but for the game, he old. Girl, did y'all watch the debate? Let me tell y'all something. Listen, I hate that people honed in on the black jobs comment. You want to know why? Because the way that, and let me say this too about social media, the shade room, you could tell who paying them, because they basically took small clips to make it seem like the man was being racist. What he said was, I'm gonna close the borders. Wait, let me ask y'all a question. Like the video. Did we not say that a lot of black people are frustrated with the migrants coming in? Put a 1 in the chat if black people have been frustrated with the migrant crisis. Put a 2 in the chat if they're hunky-dory with it, if they don't really care. Put a 1 in the chat if the Negro's been upset and frustrated by the migrant crisis, and put a 2 in the chat if they were straight with it. All right. So what Trigger Trump said was, I'm gonna close the borders because the migrants you got coming in here is taking black jobs. Now, what the shade room and all them did was clip that piece, that black job piece, and made it seem like he was saying that there were only certain jobs black people can do. Now, it could be me. I didn't understand it like that. What I understood was a lot of black people are unemployed because you're employing the migrants. So with that being said, I'm going to close the border so that those black people can go and get those jobs. But they flipped it. And this is why social media is extremely important and extremely influential. They made it seem like he was saying that there's such a thing as only black jobs. He was just saying, yo, like, y'all bringing all these migrants in. Girl, somebody sent me a picture yesterday on Instagram. The whole LA County sheriff or whatever it was all migrants. None of them were Negro or even clear. But again, everybody honed in on that. It started trending, and I'm over here saying, but this is what I don't understand about black people. What is it that you want? What is it that you want? I can tell you this. If you are in Chicago, New York, New Orleans, Atlanta, anywhere that's suffocated by this migrant crisis, and you are Acorn, if you take option or if you take offense to the man saying, yo, I'm gonna close the borders so I can get my people, get black people, so that I can get the black jobs back to the black people. If that offends you and you're frustrated with the migrant crisis, then you have to really self-reflect. You have to figure out what it is that you want. Okay? That's all I'm saying. Just figure out what it is that you want. Do you want to suffer under the conditions that you've suffered? We've talked about the migrant crisis like crazy on this channel. It's not just in Chicago, it's everywhere. They closing schools and all that stuff. When the man said, I'm going to close the borders because you're giving jobs to these migrants, and I'm gonna close the borders and give them back the black jobs or something like that. What do you want? And again, it's up to you. Go with that and do with that as you please, okay? But ultimately, it's not looking good for your boy Joe. Actually, his approval rating is like in the 30th percentile, which is extremely low. Yeah. This is my thing. Let me ask y'all a question. Prior to the debate and prior to the black jobs comment, I thought we was all on one accord that we want the borders closed and get these migrants up out of here, or at least don't let no more in. I just, so how can a comment knock you off of what's important for in your how can your emotions block what's best for you? Does that make sense? Like, for instance, let's say I need gas. My car's running out of gas right now, and I'm driving, right? Let's say I'm driving, and I need gas. If I don't get gas right now at this gas station that I'm pulling up on, my car is gonna stop on me, right? So if there's a gas, let's say it's a Shell gas station, but I don't like Shell. Why would I then, if I were to pass up the Shell gas station just because of me not liking the Shell gas station and I get stuck on the side of the road, I would have nobody to blame but me. I would literally have nobody to blame but me. So with that being said, I'm kind of confused as to before the doggone the thing, everybody was screaming and hollering about the migrant crisis. You guys let social media clip that one piece that say black jobs as if black people are not getting employed like they should be. Right now, black employment rate is really low. I don't know if you guys know that. But y'all acting like we in a great position as so-called black people. But just because of that one clip, they like, screw it. I deal with the migrants. I deal with them taking my schools from my children. I deal with them taking my schools. I mean, taking the resources from me. I deal with them taking all my taxes and upping my taxes and everything. I'll deal with it because he said black jobs. Wow. I'm just curious. Thank you, Miss Cargill, for the super chat. Boo, he absolutely alluded to the fact that fruit picking and low paying labor jobs that migrants are doing are black jobs. They aren't pharmacists. I didn't see that part. I didn't catch him alluding to picking fruit, because when the last time black people worked in any type of field? You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas ain't worked in the field since the 60s. So I didn't catch that part. Like, your parents, none of our parents worked in the field. Barely some of our grandparents worked in the field. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. But even if he said that, though, even if he said it, what's more important? Him alluding to black people picking fruit or getting the migrants out? This is a real question. Even if he said it, thank you, Miss Cargill. What's more important? Alluding that black people pick fruit or getting the migrants out of your neighborhood? Because in my opinion, you know, I don't know. Thank you for the super chat, Esther Messiah. She says, why watch if you know it's all smoke and mirrors? What you talking about? The debate or the Lakers? No, B-Dub, I don't want to be in the field. Why would I want to be in the field? You haven't been in the field. Your parents ain't been in the field. Maybe your grandmother was in the field. Maybe. But what I'm saying is we not in the field. Y'all, we were talking about this yesterday. Y'all know one thing. Negroes won't do no hard working job. Negroes don't want y'all hire them migrants too, because I know I have, child. I know I have. And you know what? To be honest, B-Dub, if you really understand history, a lot of us were in our own fields that we owned. If you really understand history, a lot of us worked in our own fields. So if you're telling me I can work in my own field and not have to be subjected to clocking in on nobody's job, I'll take it. Because at least I can't get fired from my field. You know what I'm saying? But y'all don't understand that. A lot of us was working in our own field. That was our land, our sharecroppers. We were sharecropping our own land. You know what I'm saying? So I take that versus going clock in. I'm just saying. I take it. I put me in my field. I want to be in my field. And I ain't got to worry about how my bills gonna get paid. Child, put me in my field. I take it. But I want to show y'all this. Y'all, this is hilarious. Do you hear me? Hilarious. Girl, did I put it up here? Hold on. Shout out the girl. I screenshotted this, but I don't know if it came up right because I was watching Michelle ATL, so her picture might be in the thing because I was watching her channel. Check this out.
He knows what he said either. Look, what's happened. I've changed it in a way that now you're in a situation where there are 40% fewer people coming across the border illegally. That's better than when he left office. And I'm going to continue to move until we get the total ban on the total initiative relative to what we're going to do with more border patrol and more asylum officers.
President Trump?
I really don't know what he said at the end of that sentence. I don't think he knows what he said either. Look.
Girl, the way Trump looked at him. Wait, the way Trump looked at him when he was talking, like, nigga, what? Girl, I was weak. I was weak. Listen. Listen to me and listen to me good. Yes, Joy, they are both white supremacists. That's why I don't vote. They're not about to get me in my emotions. You feel what I'm saying? They both are white supremacists. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Chinese Miller, for the super sticker. Girl, Joe, Crime Bill Joe. Crime Bill Joe literally looked like he's sleeping in a coffin at this point. He looked like he's sleeping in a coffin at this point. He just waiting for the one time to go to bed and just, if he just don't wake up, he already in there. I was like, girl, I can't deal. Miss Cargill, thank you for the super chat. What professional positions are migrants taking? They are coming over here working as doctors or lawyers. They're cleaning and picking fruits $3 an hour. Well, that may be where you are, Miss Cargill, but like I told you, some girl sent me a picture. One of my subs sent me a picture. I wish I would have saved it on Instagram and showed me all of the new LA County sheriffs, and they were all migrants. Let me say that again. She showed me a whole graduating class of LA County sheriffs, and they were all migrants. So it might be different, wherever you are. Some people say they're driving Uber Eats. You know what I'm saying? And Uber give you a car. They don't even have the paperwork to get a license, but they could work at Uber Eats. They don't even have the paperwork to get a job, but they work at Uber Eats. I'm just saying, it may not be much now, but everything evolves. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. If they picking fruit now, that's for the now. What will they be doing later? That's all I'm asking. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, they giving them all kinds. Look at J Dub talking about they giving them scooters. Okay, stay late said they are taking construction job. That's a professional job. Wow. Oh, yep, abundance and clarity. Cosign. That's what I'm saying. They may be picking fruit where you at, Fat, but girl. My bad, y'all. My bad. Oh wait, I'm in here twice. Hold on. Y'all get me? Girl, I was in here twice. My bad. I swiped something and the whole thing went off. But look, my bad, y'all. My bad. Look, your road workers are mostly oh yes. Now that's a fact. That's a fact. Your road workers are mostly migrants. You guys, I'm sorry. I swiped something and got kicked off the thing. But listen, if you don't understand now, it'll make sense later. Look at Shaquana say they don't pick fruit up north. Flora said the delusion from black folk is crazy. It's not just picking fruit. Yeah, that's true. You guys like the video? If you haven't already, please like the video. Please like the video. But like I said, you guys, be mindful. If they picking fruit now where you at, that's for now. It's gonna be something different later on, because again, think about this, you guys. We as the regular common person, and particularly black folk, we think for the day. Some of us can think for the weekend. Them people think hundreds of years down the line. Okay, so if they allow them in here, it's not because they don't have a plan. Let me say that part again. If they allow them in here and set them up, right, J-Dub, with the free healthcare, free food, free housing, it ain't free, my bad. We paying for it. My bad, we paying for it. If they set them up with all of that, there's a long-term plan. So do not be fooled by the picking fruits. Do not be that they're driving Uber now, but what would they be doing in the next 5 to 10 years? That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking. I want to show y'all something else, girl, from the debate. So let me just show y'all this clip. I got a little clip or whatever the case may be. Y'all, this debate was funny. It was funny. Shout out to Michelle ATLN, because when I was screenshotting, I was watching her YouTube channel yesterday when she was talking about Miss Netta and Kenya Moore. So her little picture gonna be in the corner, but y'all take a look.
Not the Republican. Involves extraordinary stakes. And there's one person on that stage who has the endorsement of their vice president, and that's Joe Biden. Mike Pence is nowhere to be found in supporting Donald Trump, and that's why he has to look for someone else to run with him, who, as we know, will embolden and rubber stamp whatever he wants, because they're going to have to make a choice to not be Mike Pence and to put Donald Trump over their country.
Neither person on that stage tonight made the argument as coherently as you just did. You mentioned reproductive rights. I'd like to just play that exchange that we saw tonight.
Under Roe v. Wade, you have late-term abortion. You can do whatever you want, depending on the state. You can do whatever you want. We don't think that's a good thing. We think it's a radical thing. We think the Democrats are the radicals, not the Republicans.
For 51 years, that was the law. 51 years, Constitutional Scholarship said it was the right way to go. 51 years, and it was taken away because this guy put very conservative members on the Supreme Court. He takes credit for taking it away. What's he going to do? What's he going to do, in fact, if the MAGA Republicans, he gets elected, and the MAGA Republicans control the Congress, and they pass a universal ban on abortion, period, across the board at 6 weeks or 7 or 8 or 10 weeks, something very, very conservative. Is he going to sign that bill? I'll veto it. He'll sign
it. To someone who...
I forgot to set that clip up. So basically, Scamala, like the lapdog and carpet rug that she is, they sent her out there to be to do the dirty work, to basically take all the lashings that Joe Biden should take. Meanwhile, he was down there at the Waffle House. Okay, yes, she had to go on CNN after the debate and defend Joe Biden, Crime Bill Joe. And then he went down to the Waffle House. But nevertheless, he was talking to her about Roe v. Wade, and they were talking about how she articulated well what needed to go down with Roe v. Wade and how women should have the power back to make their own decisions. That I agree with. But the conversation or the topic in that portion of the debate was long-term ABs, right? And in long-term ABs, they got people, and unfortunately, I know women who have at 7-8 months decided, oh, I don't want the baby, or 7-8 months was like, that nigga don't want to be with me, and then go and get an AB. Your body, your choice, but I thought that was just insane, because that is an actual, nevertheless, that's what they were discussing. You know what I'm saying? But she had to go out and take the lashings. She had to go out and take the lashings. Now, Anderson Cooper, which surprises me, this is what surprised me. I thought CNN was pro-Democrat. I thought that they were, hey, Detroit Dimples. I thought CNN was a pro-Democratic station and Fox News was a pro-Republican, because ain't one of them pro-left and pro-right. B-Dub, she not black. She Indian. There you go. B-Dub, I thought we went over this many times. Scamala is not one of us, okay? I thought we went over this, girl.
He ain't even from Acorn.
You let that lady take whatever lashes she gonna get. She ain't us and we ain't her. That's between her and them clear people she made that deal with. That don't have nothing to do with us, okay? So, hey, B-Dub, you don't stop the windmilling, fat. Put your arms down. Don't worry about it. Not her. Let her get whatever lashes she about to get, because she not us. She not us. Okay? So please, if you can, B-Dub, do not windmill, put your arms down. Please, if you can't. If you can, just put your arms down. You said you say you're not doing nothing. You said they looking to a black woman. Nah, F that. That's between that lady and them people. That's between that lady and them people. You feel me? I just sit back and watch. Now, if she was Acorn, I'll be with you. But she ain't nigga. She ain't nigga. So with that being said, that's between that lady B-Dub and them people. And that's the type of delineating we need to do. That's the type of delineating we need to do, fat. Let that lady take her lesson. That's between that lady and them people, girl. We ain't got nothing to do with that. We ain't got nothing to do with that, okay? I think I got some more super chats. Thank you, Miss Cargill, for the super chat. What professional positions? Oh, no, we said that already. I think you did another one. Okay, thank you for the super chat. It says, it's not about what they are doing. It's that Trump thinks we should be doing the fruit picking and cleaning. That was my point. And I get that. But let me ask you a real question, Miss Cargill. If you can, how do I say, if you could really just hear me out. If he wanted, or if he thought that we should be picking fruit, or if he wanted us to pick fruit, do you think he would have done it in his presidency? Don't you think if he really felt like that, he would have made it hard for black people during his presidency? This is a real question, because what they do is they use scare tactics to get you to just automatically, knock something out. But this is the question. Joy Nett said he will, but why wouldn't he have already done it though? There's no guarantee you're gonna become president again. How, Joy? Thank you for the super chat, Miss Cargill. How did he make black people pick fruit? I was here. I didn't pick. Put a 1 in the chat if you was picking fruit within the last 6 years. 6 to 8 years. Put a 1 in the chat if you was picking fruit. Put a 2 in the chat if you wasn't. Because Joy Nett said that we was picking fruit, and I'm confused as to where. I'm confused as to where, girl. If that man really felt like that, Joynette said, I got a garden. Sound about right, Joynette. I got one too, but I ain't got no fruit garden. I was picking flowers. But this is what I'm saying. This is what scares me. I'm gonna be honest, I'm speaking from the heart. Screw the politics. I don't care about the politics. Whatever. I literally watch how these people control us, and it's scary. It's scary. Like, all they have to do is shape the narrative, and it shapes people's minds. It shapes the way that people feel, right? And it's scary because outside of the politics, I see it happening on social media with every other thing. You know what I'm saying? It's not just in politics. And it's scary because what I find is most people will react or do things based off of the feeling of wherever they're feeling now versus logic and what really what really happens or what really goes on. You know what I'm saying? And it's scary to me. And this is no shade to nobody. It's just, I, as a person who's woken up out of that sleep, because I was there too, it's scary to me because I'm just like, wow, like I would sleep like that too. Like I would watch something and be like, yeah, that's how, and then go repeat it. And now, yeah, I just, it's just scary. It's just scary, y'all. It's just scary. That's all. Like I say, y'all don't let them people scare y'all into nothing. Screw the politics. Don't let them people scare you into anything. Do you hear me? Nothing. Thank you, Seven, for the super chat. My grandmother, who was 95 when she passed, was in the field and worked for the clear people. Yes, okay. So your grandmother worked as a sharecropper for clear people. Got it. Hey, Seven, if you were smart, or not if you were smart, but if I were you, I would go back and check out the land that she was working on, because it probably belonged to, if not your grandmother, somebody in her lineage, because a lot of that was happening. They were taking land that way too. So if I were you, I would check that out. You know what I'm saying? I would. Let's what else we got? Thank you, Divine Empress, for the super chat. She says truck driver, construction, building communities. Yep, that's the jobs they taking. And thank you, Mango Gelato, for the super chat. Hey, Voodoo Dolls and Dons. Hey, boo. Hey, boo. You guys like the video? If you haven't already, please like the video. Please like the video. Please like the video. I want to show y'all one more video, then we're gonna move on, girl, because this little debate gave me a key last night. Now, on this lashing that what's that girl name? Scamala has to take. Scamala, basically they were asking Scamala, hey girl, the president looked like he not well. Like, is this how he normally is? And why Scamala with this word salad, girl? Just tell Scamala, this is all the man was asking, Anderson Cooper. Girl, the man looked like he was about to pass out. He looked like he was weekend at Bernie's, girl. He looked like he was incapable of even opening his eyes. Fat, is this normal? And do you think that, let's just watch it, girl.
Across our country have been denied emergency health care.
All that may be true. All that may be true. But the president of the United States was not able to make that case to Donald Trump on the stage tonight. I mean, you debated against then Vice President Vice President Biden 4 years ago, and he was a very different person on the stage 4 years ago when you debated him. You must. I mean, that's certainly true, is it not?
Anderson, the point has to be performance in terms of what a president does. A president who incites an insurrection against the Capitol. No, but I got the point that you're making about a 1.5 hour debate tonight. I'm talking about 3.5 years of performance in work that has been historic.
But
whether
is that
it be
the man who we saw on the stage tonight, is that the person you see in meetings every day?
The person that you saw on the debate stage that has, for the last 3.5 years, up until today, performed in a way that has been about, whether it be in the Oval Office, negotiating bipartisan deals, so that we have an infrastructure, a real infrastructure plan where we're putting trillions of dollars on the streets of America to upgrade our infrastructure. Whether it be the person I see in the Oval Office who is meeting with heads of the military and the intelligence community and in the Situation Room, ensuring the safety of America. The person I see in Joe Biden on the world stage, convening world leaders who often ask for his advice, most recently just during the G7 conference. So I'm not going to spend all night with you talking about the last 90 minutes when I've been watching the last 3.5 years of performance.
But this was a debate that your campaign wanted. You pushed for this debate at this moment. Obviously, I mean, you can't honestly say, I mean, can you say that you are not concerned at all having watched the president's performance tonight?
It was a slow start. That's obvious to everyone. I'm not going to debate that point. I'm talking about the choice in November. I'm talking about one of the most important elections in our collective lifetime. And do we want to look at what November will bring and go on a course for America that is about a destruction of democracy, electing a man who has said he'll be a dictator on day one? Or do we want to continue on a course that's about strengthening America's economy, building and creating 15 million American jobs, over 800,000 manufacturing jobs?
Girl, see, this is my problem with Scamala. It's not even the fact that she be deflecting. She not even good at deflecting. Girl, Scamala, what is you saying? The man told you Biden looks sick, fat. Is this normal? What? Well, I just want to say, this man, you're talking about 90 minutes. This man has done so much for 3.5 years. Girl, that's not what the people saying. That's not what them people saying, girl. Them people say he done opened the borders, the migrants done came in, taxes done went through the roof. If you're buying houses, people losing the houses they bought because they raising property taxes, insurance. Girl, they say inflation, it costs $100 to go to Walmart now, even if it's you by yourself, girl. Them people say eggs at one time was $7, $8 for 12, girl. What is going on? What is going on? And Scamala was like, but he's going to create 300 million jobs. Girl, create. Gonna. Girl, why hadn't he? That's where I'm at with it, Felicia Renee. But I don't vote anyway, so it don't matter. Girl, that debate was a key. And then she finally admitted, well, it was a slow start. Girl, it was a slow start, a slow walk to the podium, a slow walk off the podium. Mind you, she getting grilled. Right? And he down at the Waffle House. I wish I would have got that video. He went down to the Waffle House after that and was over there talking to the workers like he wanted something to eat. She's paying, she's doing her job. They getting their money worth out of her. They got their money worth out of her last night. She went down there and did all of that. And he went down to the Waffle House, girl. I wish them niggas would have started fighting in there. Could y'all imagine if Joe Biden went down to the Waffle House to greet the people and somebody got into it and they just started fighting? One of the workers behind the counter jumped across the counter and seen somebody threw something at him, and the next thing you know, they started fighting. Girl, talk about viral here. Do you hear me? Talk about viral. That would have been a joke. That would have been a joke, baby. I would have laughed at that for years. Thank you, Cosmo's Hair Company, for the super chat. Biden's 94 crime bill started mass incarceration, tore our community apart, and made black men into legal slaves. Real racist 40 years in politics. Abso-freaking-lutely. But you know, Cosmo's Hair Company, black people forgave him because he said he was sorry. Yeah, black people forget. This is the crazy thing about black people. Black people will look past the 94 crime bill where he called black people, what did he say we were? Thugs, and we need to be locked away, and we shouldn't be able to play amongst his family and all of these things, and literally authored, right? Meaning he wrote it, put it in the Congress, they voted on it, they said, okay, cool. And so many black men, like you said, went into legal slavery, into the penitentiary for small, minute amounts of crack, whereas the people with the cocaine was going in and getting out. They wasn't even going in really, for real. Super predators. That's what he called us, super predators. Thank you, Cosmo Hair Company. That's what they call the super predators. And it literally put a huge dent in the black family. But when you talk about running for president and you see what he did to the community, not what he said, what he has done. Let me say that part again for the people in the bike. Take your mind off the other person. What Joe Biden has done, not what he said, what he has done has negatively put a huge dent in our communities from the 90s all the way to now. Black men were arrested 90 going west, sometimes not even for crimes they didn't even commit. They was just locking them up like 90 going west. Not to mention, Scamala locked more men up in California for marijuana, for the Mary Jane, than any other person. I don't know what she was, a senator or whatever, in history. And then turned around and ran and said she used to smoke Mary Jane down at the college place. This is what they did. I don't care what the next nigga said. This is what they did. How then can you let the scare tactics of them people telling you, not showing you, telling you what the other person will do, make you go back to a person or go back to a situation that literally was detrimental to your people? You see where I'm talking about with feelings over facts? Feelings over facts. That crime bill that he passed locked a lot of your daddies and grandfathers up. Bad. The government get paid when people go to jail. And how can you dare look this man in the face? Not to mention that before he called us super predators, he said in the 70s, I want to say it was, there's a clip going around. He said that they're jungle. He said they should be off in their own space. I don't want them around my children. They're junk. He said that they I don't know if he called us monkeys or jungle bunny. I don't know what he called us, but it was something extremely derogatory. That man been thinking like that about us for years. Y'all allow that man to go stand next to Obama, who really wasn't your friend, and y'all forgot about all of that. That's crazy. That's crazy to me. No, Yvonne, you got your facts false, baby. Bill Clinton did do the stop and frisk and he did the drug thing, but Joe Biden was the person who authored the crime bill that Bill Clinton put into law. Joe Biden, he sat down at a desk and wrote it himself. I'm just saying. Whew. It's scary, bro. And let me say this too. If we all know and understand that the president don't really make no decision, and it's the Congress people, at what point as Americans, I don't care what color we are, at what point as Americans are we going to focus on them folks? See, when we start talking about let's vote about Congress, I'm on board. Because when you say he did something wrong, oh, well, it was this one, it was all right, bet. Let's focus on the people who count. When we going to start focusing on them people? I'm just saying. I just don't. And people are literally, I remember I seen one girl under the shade room say, I don't care if he falling asleep at the podium, I'd rather vote for him than Trump. And I was like, that's crazy. I was like, that is crazy work. Diabolical in a sense. You know what I'm saying? Diabolical in a sense. I was like, wow. And she had like almost almost 20-something hundred likes on it. That was crazy. Yep. But again, remember, they're using that small clip of him talking about black jobs. So, but this is what I'm doing. And I know most people won't do it, and I know I'll get backlash for saying it. I withhold my vote. I withhold my vote until I see somebody who's going to actually address black people and do. Not when don't tell me what you're gonna do. What have you done, and what is the plan moving forward? Are you talking to black people, not the church? I don't want to talk to no politician that go down to the preacher man. He is our enemy. He is not our friend. I don't want to talk to no politician who go down to the preacher man. I don't want to talk to no politician who go down to the school board. None of these people are our friends. They are all our enemies. Show me the politician, which I don't trust none of them, but I believe that I'm withholding my vote until I see what somebody has done. And when I see somebody not only making plans, but has made strides toward what they will do. Not just telling me. I don't want you to tell me a goddamn thing, because you could lie like they've been doing all these years. Okay? I'm withholding my vote. A lot of people sitting up here saying, well, you're part of the problem. Well, guess what? If I'm to decide about holding my vote, then nigga, get it how you live. Y'all sound crazy. The Electoral College picks the president, not the singular vote, duck, goose. And how you know what kind of what the numbers, if they fudging numbers in the background, because them people gonna pick who they want to be president regardless. They gonna pick who they want to be president regardless. That's the illusion of you thinking you actually choose the president. There's an electoral college that chooses the president. Every state has the number of electoral college votes. It's supposed to go according to how many people, according to the popular vote. But we all know that America is a huge scam, child. America is a huge scam. So don't stop shaming people for actually realizing, man, the left been playing in my face, the right been playing in my face. Man, I'm about to sit this shit out and let y'all figure it out, because I'm withholding my vote till I see somebody. Don't shame them people. Don't shame them people, because actually, in my opinion, and I'm not the person, in my opinion, that person is actually doing what's best, or what they believe is best for them. Don't shame that person. Don't shame that person. And guess what? Outside the box, if I never vote, then so be it. Politics is shady. Politics is nasty. And nothing in politics helps or is written for so-called black people. Y'all haven't even caught that part. Ain't no laws for black people. Ain't no nothing. There's nothing that says anything about black people. We're not even a freaking nation. We can't even go to them folk and to make no demands, because we're not even a nation. So y'all really sitting up there really just like, oh, it's gonna work out this time, praying and hoping. Good luck, fat. Good luck. Good luck. Thank you, Cosmic Hair, for the super chat. As we should. That's what my people fought for. No, girl, Cosmic, we've gone over this. I think you might be new to the channel, and I proved this too. Our ancestors did not fight for the right to vote. They fought to be first-class citizens, and they thought that through the vote, that would make them a first-class citizen. That's not, and I really want you to do your research on that. I did a whole video on it and showed it in the, what you call them. They didn't fight for the right to vote. They fought to be first-class citizens. They thought that gaining first-class citizenship would happen through the vote and other things like that. But yeah, it's not as we thought. And I know people keep running around repeating that stuff, and I just be sitting here saying, y'all really just gaslighting these people at this point. Y'all really gaslighting people. Oh, our ancestors, no. And people repeat it because they thought that, and I get it. People think that is true. But if you really do the research, they didn't vote they didn't fight. They didn't die to vote. That doesn't make sense. They died because they wanted to be first-class citizens. That's it. Thank you again for the next super chat. Thank you, guys. Hair, you've been cutting up, huh? The illusion, then they blame us when they don't do their job, running on promises and saying, oh, I don't have the authority to do this and that. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying we gotta, when we start talking about getting to the people who really matter, voting on them and getting them out of there and getting the right people in them seats, then I'll pull up. After that, other than that, I ain't rocking with it. I'll just sit back and let y'all fight amongst each other. You know what I mean? I just sit back and let y'all fight amongst each other because I'm not about to get all. Listen, they got me with Obama. They got me with Obama. They had me all emotionally torn, and I'm battling people. And I remember that second term, my best friend didn't want to vote for him, and I was like, "You vote for Republic? Girl, I'm not stressing myself out, girl. I want to drink my water and give me some sun. I'm letting y'all have it. I'm letting y'all have that, girl. I'm trying to drink my water and get my sun time, girl. Please, and open my third eye. I ain't got no time. Thank you for the super chat. And let me say this too before we move on, and we about to move on. Remember when Trump was running the first time? This girl always calling me. Hold on. Like I was saying, remember when Trump was running the first time and they was playing all them old pictures of Martin Luther King and all of them people getting water holes and dogs sicked on them? And I remember everybody was crying and scared. And I'm looking around like, well, dang, girl. I remember my coworker got mad at me because I wouldn't go vote. And she told me, she said, you going to be the reason we go back into slavery. And I said, well, yes, sir, boss. You know what I'm saying? Remember they did that? And then when Trump won, I remember everybody was scared. Everybody was like, oh, Lord, we going back to slavery. We going back to slavery. Them 4 years went by and it wasn't now nigga slave. They do this every 4 years, right? They do this every 4 years. Take it if they played you the last time, why wouldn't they play you this time? That's just all I'm saying. They played you the last. I'm talking about niggas was really running around here scared, like knees shaking, girl. Niggas was really running around here pulling their hair out like, Lord, the clear people about to start picking slaves. 4 years go by, you niggas had more stimmy packages. You niggas had stimmy packages, all type of stuff. You niggas was balling out. Niggas was balling out when that nigga came out, when Trump came up there and gave y'all niggas them PPP loans and told y'all ain't even gotta pay them back. All you gotta do is have a business. I know niggas had 50 businesses and Trump was like, I ain't even tripping. Just go get your LLC, you can keep it. Guess who popped up in the building and the first thing he said when he got in the building was, oh yeah, we dedicating FBI to everybody who ain't got them them PPPs. And if you didn't get them right, your ass going to jail. Biden started locking niggas up expeditiously. Not only that, you niggas balled out on unemployment. Oh girl, I want to quit my job so bad. I want to quit my job so bad. I'm talking about niggas in new cars. Girl, I remember one day I went to Burger King, girl. I remember one day I went to Burger King and they wasn't open. So I knocked on the window and I was like, oh, ma'am, it's like 7:30. Y'all not open. You know what that lady said? That lady said, ma'am, I came into work. I'm the only one here. She said people literally quit because they making more money off of unemployment. She said, so I'm the only one at work. I'm on the phone with corporate right now. I said, so what about the restaurant? She was like, that's what I'm trying to see. Girl, I couldn't get my own sausage, egg, and cheese croissant. I was hot. I was fuming. Because they didn't want to come. Girl, them people quit. Girl, what we talking about? On my soul, I really was negating rather I wanted to quit my job. Because them niggas was balling. I'm talking about Churn and new clothes. They buying bikes for them. Churn ain't never had no bikes. Churn ain't never had no bikes. Girl, niggas in Gucci, Louis, Prada. And I'm over here clocking in saying to myself, you the duck goose. Girl, quit your job and go get this unemployment. Girl, you couldn't get a seat down at the doggone seafood restaurants. Girl, I normally was going to get my little seafood, my little seafood barrel and all that. Girl, please. The waiting like, girl, please. You couldn't get in here. You couldn't get in here. The lamb chops was gone off the shelf, girl. You couldn't find no lamb chops nowhere. Girl, the lamb chops was gone. If you're looking for lamb chops, they gone. They 86 out the restaurant. We ain't got no more. And if you went to Walmart and you're gonna put yours on the grill, they gone. They gone. I'm telling you, I ain't bullshit. That girl, I buy lamb chops and have my man put them on the grill. Girl, I went in Walmart. One day I said I had went 3 days back to back. Girl, the people ain't never had no lamb chops. One day I said, "What time y'all get y'all shipment in?" The man said, "Oh, we come in. The shipment come in, normally about this time, and we gonna put the lamb chops out. Put all the meat out around this time." So I'm like, "All right, bet. I'm gonna just pull up." But then I think I was running late like an hour. Girl, I went in Walmart to go look for them lamb chops. Bitch, them lamb chops said, "Look for me." I hated niggas. Oh, girl, them lamb chops. I was only an hour behind when that man put that meat out. And I went and found the man. I said, "I thought you said," he said, "they was here. I swear they took them." I went and looked for them lamb chops, and them lamb chops said, "Look for me." I hated you niggas. Oh, girl, and I had to clock in. Oh, girl, I hated niggas. I had to clock in, and I couldn't get no lamb chops. Oh, girl. I couldn't stand niggas. Niggas had meat on the grill Monday through Sunday. Do you hear me? Niggas had meat on the grill Monday through Sunday. Niggas was eating. Niggas was burling seafood burls every girl. Man, I was so mad, girl. You couldn't go to no restaurant. Girl, please. We got a 3-hour wait. What? A 3-hour wait? Y'all don't never be, girl. Niggas in there slapping fives, drinking margaritas, eating their crab legs, girl. I gotta wait 3 hours outside. I hated you niggas. I swear to God. I was jealous. I was mad jealous. I wasn't just jealous. I was mad jealous. Girl, bitches started hollering. Look, Flower Child, bitches started hollering. Oh, I only eat farm raised eggs. What? What? Oh, yeah. Me and my churn, we only get the farm raised eggs. Girl, you a mother. Girl. I'm talking about buying the eggs out the clear carton. The clear carton. Not the Walmart brand. Because y'all know I shop at Walmart. Not the Walmart brand. Babe, yes, that man, they was getting brown eggs. Girl, yes. What you mean? Oh no, my churn allergic to the other eggs. We only eat the farm raised eggs. Bitch. I hated you niggas. I hated you. I was so jealous, bro. I was so mad. I ain't gonna lie. I was mad and jealous and just disgusted because y'all was living good, man. And I was really like a duck going to work, clocking in. And every day, no cap, I sit at my desk like, man, fuck all this. I'm on social media, bitches all across the world, girl. Bitches done went to Dubai. Girl, you ain't never even had no doggone passport. How you get to Dubai? Girl, bitches done expedited the passport and did. Expedited the passport. They all in Antigua. Girl, Jamaica. Oh, no, we don't go to Jamaica. Girl, please. Everybody go to Jamaica. Girl, they was down there in Antarctica. Girl, niggas was all over the place, girl. North Pole, bitch. I said, I can't stand these niggas. On my soul. I can't stand these niggas. Y'all showed y'all black asses around that time. And I hate y'all for that. I ain't gonna lie. I can't stand y'all for that. Y'all showed y'all natural black ass when them, getting 1,000-inch TV. Girl, don't start. Don't start. Yeah, $800 bust downs. Girl, and I'm clocking in like a duck. And I'm clocking in. I hate that I missed that part of life. I should have been a part of that. But I'm scary. See, I'm scary. I'm like, no, I ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying? My scary ass. Girl, if I could turn back the hands of time. Girl, I hated logging in on Facebook, especially on Facebook, because that's the people you know. Girl, I would log in on Facebook. Bitch, ain't nobody at home. Everybody on vacation. Girl, they taking your churn, the neighbor churn. They all go, I'm taking my churn to Disney World. Disney World? Disney World? Them churn ain't been out the hood. Oh no, baby. And not only that, we have a condo with a butler and a cook and a chef. Yes, the chef is going, girl, I couldn't stand. Oh, Lord, why I'm so scary, Lord? Why, Lord? Why am I so scary? Why? I should have been like fearless like the rest of them people, man. I missed out on I missed out on life experience being scary. Girl, the BBLs was BBLing, girl. Oh, you go to Miami? Oh no, I go to Europe to get mine. I go to Europe to get mine. Girl, crime rate went down. Cosmos, look, the crime rate went down. Niggas wasn't robbing because everybody had it. Everybody had it. Wasn't nobody getting robbed because everybody had it. Girl, it was a time. Oh, girl. I hated this. When I tell you crime rate was down, niggas didn't have to rob you because everybody got it. What we talking about? Girl, I don't have to rob you. I don't have to steal from you, girl. Girl, steal. Ugh, that's beneath me. Girl, I couldn't stand you. Girl, I hated y'all. I hated y'all. And I hated y'all because I couldn't participate. I hated y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I was one of them haters saying, I can't wait till that money run out. I was one of the haters saying, man, I can't wait till that fucking money run out and they be bank broke. You know what I'm saying? Girl, yes, Sergeant, 2% crack. Girl, niggas wasn't robbing. Girl, wasn't nobody doing nothing. Everybody was traveling, eating. Girl, it was a time and I missed it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Girl, then they had people advertising on social media that they do PPP loans. Girl, they take the picture. Y'all know how to tax people take their picture with the hands with the arms crossed, and they'll put on a blazer, and all you see is the top half. They probably got on drawers, and they'll put on a blazer and be like, if you want a PPP loan, and they'll have them folding their arms. You know what I'm saying? And niggas was going over there, girl. I was scared. I was scared. I was scared. I was scared. Look at Tasha said, boy, that was a time to be alive. I'm so mad I missed that, man. I'm so mad I missed that. Because I really was on the bad side of that. I really listen to me good. I really felt broke and poor and busted and disgusted. I was like, oh man, girl, they was looking at me like, girl, get your broke ass from over here. And I was like, oh. I remember I went to a club in New Orleans. And girl, y'all know I shop cheap, girl. I don't buy name brand and all of that. Girl, I remember this one girl looked me up and down, girl, like I had shit on me. She looked me up and down, girl, and I was just like, oh, girl, I've never felt so poor in my life. I've never felt so poor. But you niggas ate up all of the seafood, all of the lamb chops. Y'all was at every single brunch. Sunday, you couldn't get brunch nowhere. I couldn't stand you niggas. I normally would go up to Atlanta, go get me a little something, a little 1, 2, yin. You bitches took over every brunch spot that there was. It was brunching and it was Saturday night. Y'all refused to stay inside. The churn was dressed. Girl, I hated you guys. And I just wanted to say that part. Yeah, and y'all made life really hard for me. I couldn't eat, I couldn't go out, I couldn't do nothing. Because y'all got unemployment and y'all got y'all PPPs and y'all showed y'all natural black ass. Oh girl, don't start me on the oxtails. Girl, don't get me started on the oxtails. Oh my god, it's triggering at this point. At this point, it's triggering. I don't even want to talk about it. We got to move on. At this point, it's just triggering. I can't. We need to move on. We need to move on because it's too triggering. I don't think that I could take any more of this. Girl,
take the pictures. Take the pictures. Take the pictures. Take the pictures.
girl, you see how he was looking when that lady was walking past him? That's how I was looking at y'all. Every time I looked at y'all passing me by with all y'all money, all y'all name brand designer, y'all just coming back from a trip, going to another trip, no cap. This really how I was looking at y'all, feeling like I wanted to do y'all.
Take the pictures. Take the pictures. Take the pictures. Take the pictures.
I couldn't stand y'all on my soul, on everything I love. I could not stand y'all niggas because y'all lived good, y'all ate good, y'all traveled good, y'all did everything y'all wanted to do. And my scary duck ass was down there at the job clocking in like a duck. Girl, when I knew I made the wrong decision was when I went down to that Burger King and that lady said, Everybody quit. She said everybody quit. Everybody. I could not get I couldn't even get a sausage, egg, and cheese croissant. You niggas made my life a living hell around that time. I just want to tell y'all that. Y'all made my life a living hell around that time, and I never forgive y'all for that. Okay? Okay. Let's move on. Okay? I tell you what, that shit come back around, I'm gonna be the first in line. And I don't care. Let the chips fall where they may. How my man be saying with his country ass? Something and God for us all. I don't know what he be saying. Whatever he be saying, that's what I want to see. I'm gonna be the first in line next time. Girl, y'all really got on. Oh, that really triggered me. The oxtails part triggered me because at least I put my oxtails on in my own crock pot. You know what I'm saying? And just go to work. By the time I get home, boom, I got my oxtails. You know what I'm saying? Girl, they wanted $25 a pound for oxtails. Y'all did that. Y'all did that. They wanted $25 a pound for oxtails. Y'all did that. Y'all did that. And let me move on. Okay. TS. Let's get her up here. Did I bring her picture up here? Let me go get TS. Hold on. Let me delete this. Cause y'all really blow me, bro. Y'all really blow me for real. Like y'all wrong for that. The way y'all did that. Y'all wrong for that. I ain't did y'all nothing. All right. T.S. Madison, Craig the writer versus Netta and Charles. Charles, your lunch is ready. They hating on you. Cause Charles, your lunch is ready. Hold on one time. Never mind. We just gonna go with the move. All right. So Miss Netta, y'all know Miss Netta. Miss Netta is a country bumpkin. Her and Charles. Charles look a little slow. Miss Netta is a country bumpkin from Alabama, from Greenbow, Alabama. I don't know that to be fact, but somewhere, I guess somewhere in Alabama. And Miss Netta is a biological male, but Miss Netta lives as Joe and Netta. You know what I'm saying? These are facts. I didn't say it. This is what she said. Okay. Oh, we got more people. Thank you, Bossy Ambada, for becoming a member. Thank you so much. Thank you, Esther Messiah, for the super chat. She says, main ones crying about being evicted. Yep. Thank you, KB, for the super chat. This is sad. We're politically immature. They forced the juice just past the draft and in 2 wars. Don't forge being blamed for the Asian hate. What the F? You ain't lied. I'm going to stop you when you start lying. Thank you so much for that. And it, like I said, it's unfortunate that they got us like this, but it is what it is. But look, let me say this, y'all. Miss Netta, like I said, is a country bumpkin from Alabama. Probably wouldn't be in the if it were not for social media, Miss Netta probably wouldn't be hanging out with the top tier girls or the top tier people in her city. Miss Netta looked like prior to social media, she stayed at her house in her little trailer, wherever she lived, and she did her little 1-2 yin yin yin, and that was that. Charles looked like he on the spectrum. I ain't gonna lie, he do. He looked like he on the spectrum. But Miss Netta is Joe and Miss Netta is Netta, right? Miss Netta is what I call an old school gay. Shout out to Gigi. Me and Gigi from Messy Sweet Spot. Me and Gigi talked for about an hour yesterday. I loved that conversation. I always enjoy talking to Gigi from the Messy Sweet Spot. Y'all make sure y'all go support, because she's been on this case more than I have. But I spoke to Gigi for about a whole hour yesterday, a whole hour driving home, and we had a very enlightening and very wonderful conversation, right? And one thing I learned from that conversation is, just like in any other group, there are class systems. Does that make sense? The Messy Sweet Spot. There are class systems, right? And in the LGBTQIA plus community, there is a class system. And I told her, I said, I didn't even, because she was like, well, I don't think heterosexual, people don't really get it. And I said, not really, because y'all remember on my channel, I said in New Orleans you had the gays, then you had the punks. I said the punks be the girls that hang around, be the ones that hang with the girls, fight with the girls, sleep with their men, but the gays are the very sophisticated. I said, really, without us really realizing it, I was like, we really understand the class system as well. So with that being said, what Gigi did was broke down the class system and why she believes, she don't know, but why she believes that there was the situation was what it was. So in this situation, Miss Netta would be at the very bottom of the class system. You guys like the video. Miss Netta would be at the very bottom of the class system. She's not the most handsome or most prettiest. She don't wear the fashions. She's not, you know what I mean, type tees. Whereas what's his name? Craig would be not at the top, but he's at a higher class system than it would be a Miss Netta. And also TS. The problem is that from my perspective, I don't know, this from my perspective, this is my assessment of this situation. And I have a few, but my main one is, at the level that T.S. Madison and Craig the writer are, they can't fathom the idea of a country bumpkin, unattractive, lowbrow, in their opinion, Miss Netta, have the platform that she have, or even be able to be where she's at. Does that make sense? And I believe that. I don't know this to be a fact. This is what I believe. Okay. Another thing that I believe is that TS has insecurities about her identity. And it shows every time they speak about Miss Netta. Right? I didn't like that they picked apart Miss Netta not wanting to identify with the LGBTQIA plus community. And let me tell you why. As a person who came up around nothing but old school gays, them people don't be with that. Them people don't do all of that. Them people, that's too complicated. Them people just like, girl, y'all can have that. That's for y'all. I don't need to be, I'm not no non-binary. I'm just me. Shout out to Frida. If you guys ever watched College Hill, Frida sat down with, I forgot who it was. Somebody, I forgot who it was. And they were asking Frida, they was like, so what are your pronouns? Should I call you she, her, or should I call you? And you know what Frida told that person? I can't remember who it was. Somebody will remember. Frida told that person, I'm just Frida. I'm Frida when I'm on stage. I'm Freddie when I'm around my hood. I'm uncle to my nieces and nephews. I'm sister to my friends. Child, it was Slim Thug. Thank you so much, Shanice. That's who it was. It was Slim Thug. Frida said, child, listen, I'm Frida to my fans. I'm Freddie around my hood. I'm uncle to my nieces and nephews. And I'm sis to my peers and auntie to my daughters. I don't do all of them labels. I'm just me. That's literally what Frida said. Shout out to Big Frida. Shout out to Big Frida. Okay? When Miss Netta said, I don't really subscribe to the labels. Immediately, I knew what she meant. But in 2024, the new LGBTQIA plus people feels like you have to say you're one of these letters. If you're not, you're saying that you're ashamed or you don't want people to know. And that's not how that goes. That's not how that goes. Them people didn't fight for labels. Them people fighted to exist. Them people fought so that they didn't have to be discriminated against. Them people fought so that they could have their little ballroom dance things and they could do all their stuff and nobody come fucking with them. Because you do know all the way up to the 90s, was in some places, but at least the 70s, it was illegal to be gay. Did you know that? It was literally illegal to be gay. Like, to say you were gay, to be at a gay club, the people would go in there and arrest them people and put them in jail. Even before that, early 1900s, they would put those people on medication because they thought they had mental issues. Them people didn't fight to have no label put on them. Them people fought to have to exist and to be. So when you come with the extraness, the labels, this, and you got to be the L or the G or the B or the T, them people like, girl, we don't know nothing about all of that. And for TS to be 46, TS said it, not me, that means TS is older than me. And I'm not even in the community. I have family in the community. I've been around the community, but I'm not in the community. And for T.S. Madison to be 46 years old and not understand what Miss Netta was saying when she said, I don't really identify with any of that, that tells me that T.S. Madison was being intellectually dishonest and disingenuous and trying to make a situation where there was none, period. She was trying to make a situation where there was none. TS is not going to tell me that, and I'm not in the community. She's not going to tell me that she didn't understand what Miss Netta meant when she said, I don't really subscribe to all of that. There's no way she's not in from the inside of the community. There's no way she's going to tell you. Nobody can make me believe she didn't know what Miss Netta meant. So now, another thing I noticed, once they did that interview on Fox Soul, T.S. Madison and Craig went back to their show, which is, I just watched it yesterday because this morning, because I wanted to get full context on what was going on with this Reed thing situation. And I seen the first show after the Fox Soul interview. And then she coerced, not really coerced, but she kind of was like, Miss Netta, once she realized the response after she said, oh, I don't subscribe to all of that. She said, well, ask me again. And then she said, okay, what do you identify? She said, yes, I guess the G. T.S. and Craig went back to that show and they dragged. Now, to be completely honest, it's content. You can't be mad that them people go on their show and drag. That's one thing Miss Netta got to get over, girl. You're going to be talked about. That's the way it goes. And I don't think as a content creator, I could honestly sit here and say that they wrong for going on their show and talking about her. That's what you're supposed to do. That's literally what you're supposed to do. So Miss Netta got to hold the L on that. Now, and also, I did a video on this on the Dollhouse, y'all. Please go check it out. I did a whole video on this on the Dollhouse Reacts. Now, moving forward, where was I going? Oh, so she goes back on her platform, and the one thing that I noticed about the drag as it pertains to Maddie was she kept saying, y'all thought Netta was real fish. First and foremost, I thought we canceled that word. And I was on Gigi's live yesterday, Messy Sweet Spot. And somebody wrote the boy had commented, he said the fact that it's gays, TS's, and black women in there taking part of her tearing down Miss Netta when that lady is so unproblematic. I commented and said he's right to an extent. And let me tell you why. Because I thought we already said we don't do the word fish. But they had a room full of black women in that chat and ain't nobody better I said nothing. And so, in my opinion, yes, you were black women. The black women who were there were complicit in the bull. She kept saying, y'all thought Netta was real fish. Y'all thought Netta was real fish. She said it like 4 times. And I'm sitting here saying, well, damn, girl, why does that matter to you? Fish supposed to be female. For everybody who don't know. Fish supposed to mean female in the gay community. And the problem I had with it was everybody slapped Kiki and slapped 5 and laughed as they tear down Miss Netta. I'm talking about brought up photos of Miss Netta. And I'm sitting here saying, but yet that's the hypocritical side that I can't stand. Because if y'all were to call TS or Craig any one of them terms that they don't like, they would literally light you up, try to get you fired from your job, But just because y'all feeling good and y'all in comedy, y'all would sit there and allow this woman to say anything that she want to say. And I'm talking about TS. So then boom. It stuck out to me that she kept saying that. Y'all thought Netta was real fish. Y'all thought Netta was real fish. Y'all said that if I even in her rant, if I look like a man, then your sons are in trouble. Let me address that. She's right. She's right. She's right. Because black women are now and I said this a long time ago, I'm gonna say it again. It was at one time, it was the drag queen and the TS who had to go get the accentuated hips, the accentuated butt, the big old boobs, the makeup had to be 50 pounds of cake on, and the hair had to be so exotic and so crazy because they had to oversell the look of a woman. That was at one time. Now the women are dressing and acting like the TS and the drag queen. So TS was right when she said, if this is giving man, your son's going to have a problem. Actually, our sons are already having problems because our women, instead of us being the women that we were, we literally turned around and then tried to look like them. Thank you, Sergeant, for becoming a member. It was at one point they were trying to look like us. But they couldn't just do it subtly. They had to do it extra. So they had to have the big old hip pads and the big old boobs and the big old butt because they had to do it over the top because they're men. Now we over there looking like them. So when they drag, when we get into it with the TSs or any woman get into it with the TS and they say, girl, it's not hard to look like you, girl. Girl, actually, I look better than you and I can take your man. I see why they say that. I see why. I absolutely see why they say that, because you done stop looking like you to start looking like them. And it is hard for some of these Negroes to tell, which a lot of them can, but it is hard for some of these Negroes to tell because all you bitches look alike. All you bitches look alike. Go look at any pictures from 2005 on back of black women, and then go look at a picture of a black woman in 2024, and you tell me I'm talking crazy. You go look at a picture from 2005 on back of a black woman, just pick one, and then go look at a picture of a black woman in 2024, and you tell me I ain't lying. Tell me, stop me when I start lying, is all I'm saying. As it pertains to Maddie, Maddie has, in my opinion, I don't know this person. I've never spoke to Maddie. That I don't know. All I know is what I'm seeing. I'm psychoanalyzing from small clips on the internet. So I take it with a grain of salt. Maddie suffers from a subconscious insecurity. What do you mean by that, Vu? Well, I'll tell you. First of all, let's start with the word subconscious. Subconscious is something that you do or something that happens naturally and you don't even realize it because it's not on the forefront of your brain. Like, for instance, every day you might wake up and get out your bed and go straight to the toilet. Not because you got to go to the bathroom sometimes, just because that's what you do. That's your subconscious that takes over your daily activities, right? Not only can it take over your daily activities, it can take over your mind, right? The way that you think. And TS couldn't fathom. Do you hear me? Listen to me and listen to me good. T.S. Madison couldn't fathom anybody thinking that Miss Netta is more passable as a woman than her. Why? T.S. Madison got the hair, the makeup, the boobs. I'm talking about when you see T.S., if you didn't know T.S., she feels like you're supposed to automatically think that she's a woman. The problem is T.S. has this thing where her name is T.S. Madison. You came on talking about T's at the top and D's at the bottom. Girl, we already know. But that ain't the straw that breaks the camel back for why we don't think that T.S. Madison, or we wouldn't see her and automatically think that T.S. is a woman. I'm about to tell you why. T.S. Madison is extremely masculine, even in her femininity. Let me say that again. T.S. Madison is extremely masculine, even in her femininity. What do you mean by that, Vu? Well, I'll tell you. When I look at T.S. Madison, yes, I see a woman. But when T.S. Madison opens her mouth, I hear toxic masculinity. When T.S. Madison get the reading and all that, it's giving it's giving man. That's something. Her essence gives very masculine. Let me just say that T.S. Madison has a very masculine essence, and it's not to say that some women don't have masculine essence. Some of them do, but it's something about T.S. Madison that gives me what I'm looking at is not what's happening. Like my brain not matching what I'm seeing. That's the part, lady. That's a good thing you caught. She says, I knew it was slight personal for Maddie when she told Craig, I'm giving all this dressed as a woman like Madison. If you didn't tell us you're a man, you were a man, we would know. And that's her issue. She'll be all right. Listen, when she looked at Craig and was like, y'all thought Netta could pass for a woman, and I'm giving all this. That's what she said. I'm giving all this. I'm giving all this. All of this. And you mean to tell me Netta? And I'm sitting here saying, yeah, this is deeper than us. This is way bigger than us. This is deeper than us. Oh, that's a good one. Very misogynistic. She gives extremely misogynistic energy. Extremely. Extremely. Now, I don't want to be one-sided. Miss Netta is extremely insecure as well. Miss Netta is annoyingly insecure. Miss Netta, I ain't gonna hold you. Sometimes I just be like, Miss Netta, go lay down, girl. Them people gonna talk, girl. Just go get over it. But Miss Netta is extremely insecure as well. But the one thing I will give Netta is secure in whoever or whatever Netta thinks that she is. Netta, let me say that part again. Miss Netta is secure in whoever or whatever Miss Netta thinks that she is, whereas T.S. Madison is, in my opinion, is not. That's just the facts. T.S. Madison and Craig come from a very elitist standpoint. Like I said, they couldn't believe that this in their opinion, unattractive country bumpkin. She don't have no, she don't shop where we shop. She don't look how we look. Like, they couldn't believe that Miss Netta, when she goes viral, gets more attention than Maddie. And Maddie has said it out her own mouth. I think that it gave off punching down with Craig the writer. Craig, I gotta say this part to you, Fat. I gotta say this part to you, Craig. We didn't know you, baby. We didn't know you. I'm not denying your chemistry with Madison on the show, but if Madison dropped you tomorrow, we will forget you. And the fact that you will bring up Miss Netta on multiple occasions, and it was said by Maddie, you would put her on the docket. It was giving to me fact that you ain't as secure as you think you are, because you sitting up here hollering about how they sketching your feet and importing your shoes through Delta Cargo, and you got alpaca furs, you gotta black that shit, and all of this, that, and all of that, and the third. And I'm sitting here saying, well, why would a person like Miss Netta even be on your radar? No cap. If they believe that they are at the status they are at, why would girl Miss Netta would never make my docket? I probably would have talked about her that one time that we did the whole interview with Foxo. That would have been that. But y'all brought that lady up multiple times, back to back. I ain't gonna say back to back, but multiple times on multiple different shows. It was giving obsessed. And this is another thing, TS. When Tasha K put out your passport and called you Timothy, bitch, you went the windmill into your arms went out of socket. But you called Miss Netta Joe on multiple times on your platform. I'm confused. Where's the line and where's the standard? So do we get to misgender you or no? You were fuming talking about you was gonna sue Tasha K because she put your passport out and we saw that your name was Timothy. But on your platform, you got up there and called Miss Netta Joe, and Craig was over there talking about she ain't no woman. She ain't no woman. That's a nigga. Oh, yes, she did. And the whole time, listen to me and listen to me good. The whole time, you misgendering her and disrespecting her the way that you claim that people do to y'all. I guess it's cool when it's inside the community. I don't know. The fact of the matter is, all three of y'all are biological males. I just think that it was punching down on Miss Netta, because if you guys are who you say you are, like Craig X Maddie. Also, is she famous? No, Maddie X Craig. So if she's famous, and see Madison, you will throw your rock and hide your hand type of bitch too, and you did that with Kaya. That's why people say. And let me say this too, Craig. Craig, count your days, fat. Count your days, Craig. She done already threw you under the bus, fat. Count your days. Watch. Mark my word. And I don't even follow y'all. Count your days. She's already threw you under the bus and basically put all of this on you as if T.S. Madison don't play into the bullshit too. Count your days, fat. Count your days. You'll be on and you'll be on to the next. And let me say this too, T.S. Yes, you are entertaining. Yes, you can read. But I ain't going to hold you. You need a co-host. You need a co-host. You need a co-host. Somebody say, didn't Netta say she a man? Yes, she did. But let me say this. This my thing. I guess you would have to be around an old school gay to understand. I don't think that in definition she was misgendering Netta, because Netta did say, I'm Netta and I'm Joe. It is what it is. But it was the digs that they were taking. You know what I'm saying? That was too much for me. That girl, that lady be over there cooking for Charles, looking slow, minding her business. Why drag it the way that y'all dragged it? I don't understand. That lady just make her unhealthy food for Charles and mind her business and do her shows and y'all dragged it. It just didn't. It was giving bully to me. Thank you, Sean, for the super chat. Vu Craig is one of those messy queens. He was the one who gave TS that info when Lovely T said G Floyd was war Thor to people. Rest in peace, then alive. What? He gave her only snippets. People been calling Craig out. I don't know about any of that, but girl, I gotta get the tea on that. I don't know nothing about that, but I see what you're saying. He's one of the messy queens. Hey, authentic chapters. Hey, boo, from Louisiana. What's going on, my love? Let me say this. Let me say this, y'all. it was overkill. The way he read that lady, Miss Netta, was overkill. You can tell y'all got something against that lady. And Craig, you not even trying to be a TS, so I'm confused why you just so mad. Okay, she called you a sissy. That's the worst word you done heard. And according to y'all, the way y'all was talking on the thing, y'all talk like that to each other all the time. It was bigger than Netta. Especially with TS. This is bigger than Netta. TS got some, TS need to go to therapy. I want to show y'all some videos, some snippets, so y'all can see what I'm talking about. Matter of fact, make sure y'all go look at my video on the Dollhouse Reacts. I did a video last night. Now, this how you know it was dirty, conniving, and it was coming from a negative place. Watch this snippet.
As long as I don't say it's okay. Mo, let me see them pictures of Netta.
What? Where you going, Manny? Where you going?
let me see them pictures of Netta. Can't no bitch who was built up and shaped up like this hurt my feelings. And it ain't no way in the world that some of you motherfuckers are that sick in the mind that you think I'm hating. Bitch, she's a part of social commentary. What's the next one? Now, this is her over at, looks like what's a swap meet, bitch, buying them fucking knockoff bags. And no, and girl, you didn't have to block me on your social media, girl, because I don't follow none of your shit. The only reason I see it is because the viewers send it to us. And in fact, the first time that we talked about you, which is, I believe, when I said that lawn care service, bitch, I didn't even put you on the roster.
Wait a minute.
I did not put that bitch on here the first time. Now, look, subsequent weeks I have, but the first time we talked about that bitch, I did not put her on here.
Wait a minute.
I ain't gonna lie, them pictures, they was wrong for that. But that's not the perk. You doing all of this because she called you a sissy? Do you see how it was kind of like overkill? Like, all of this because you feel played because she called you a sissy. Let me say this as well. Y'all messy in the chat. Look at Liv. You messy, girl. Girl, you is messy. I was trying not to laugh. You know what I'm saying? Because, well, no, fuck it, I was laughing. That shit was funny. Netta, you was built like an upside down refrigerator. Fuck. I gotta say that part. Miss Netta, no, I'm not trying to drag, but it looked crazy. Shoot. She looked like an upside. She was built like an upside down Ford Focus or something like that. You know what I'm saying? I had to say that part. Now, Liv, you done made me bring it out. I was trying to be. This your fault, Liv, because I wasn't even trying to do all of that. But it was, you know what I'm saying? Let's move on. What I was talking about, girl, Liv done caught me off guard, girl. Girl, y'all wrong for that. Y'all, what? Oh, yeah, Craig and all of them. Craig, you didn't have to do all of that. You didn't have to do all of that. All of that because she called you a sissy? I done been around. Oh, listen, I didn't think that was that big of a deal. But y'all notice TS did the same thing she used to do with Kaya. Remember when Kaya used to go off? Remember she went off on Resume? Remember Kaya went off on Resume? And she was saying, Regine, go call your daddy. Y'all remember she did that? Oh, that was an epic read. That was probably the best read of all time. Do you hear me? Y'all remember when she was saying, Regine, go call your daddy. She was like, because your mother has never been your mother. She's always been your friend. That was the best read of all time. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. We're working. We're working. But you see how Maddie was just getting up like trying to make it all on Kaya. That's the same thing she did, you know, with what's his name? With Craig. That's the same thing she did with Craig. Trying to make it like, oh, that's on Craig. Girl, y'all is over there lallygagging and kikiing together. Now, this read may have been all on Craig, but ultimately, girl, that was both of y'all. Both of y'all. Girl, y'all really want me to do this Toya voice, huh? Girl, y'all remember when Toya responded after Kaya dragged her? Wait, Kaya said, I'm about to drag you, your mammy, resume, and the fetus. Y'all remember she saying, I wanna drag you, resume, and the fetus, and your mammy. And Toya had responded at the hair salon or something, and resume was in the background. The unborn fetus, yeah, that's what she called it. And Toya had got on live, and Toya was like, yeah, cause we not about to worry about everybody on there talking about what's going on with me and my child. And one thing I don't play by my child. That's my child. Reggie is my child, and y'all not about to play about my child. Cause one thing I never do is play about my child. And when I seen they was on live saying stuff about my child, I said, y'all not about to do that to my child. Cause I know me and Reggie grew up together, and Reggie really, run the house, but still, y'all not about to say that on your platform, because that is my child, and I don't play behind my child, and I know that to be a fact. And for somebody as grown as her to be on here talking about my child, I really felt like, like that was messed up, because that is still my child. I don't care if me and Reggie share clothes. That should not have been something you said on your platform, because that is my child and my mama. And then you want to talk about my unborn baby, girl, like that was just too far, because that is my child. And my child don't deserve all of that. My child deserves to live in a life in a place where she could live and thrive. But these grown people is over there dragging my child, and I ain't like it. And keep my mama and keep Netta and my unborn fetus out your mouth, because that is still my child. That's my child. And y'all wrong for going on there and entertaining that. But don't worry about it, because I see him when I see him. And when I see him, it's gonna go down like that, because you're not about to talk about my child. And I'm glad she didn't bring up Beatty, because if she would have said Beatty, I really would have went there to find her. But I'm glad she left Beatty out of it, because Beatty don't be having nothing to do with that. So I'm glad she left Beatty off it. Yeah. That's, girl, when I see that response, I said, Toya, go lay down, girl. Go get out of here, Toya. Toya, first of all, listen, I told y'all, Toya and my best friend are god sisters. Not only that, my other friend, who I've been friends with since middle school, is her blood sister. I know Toya. Toya ain't busting a grape. Toya ain't never fought, girl. Well, they had this one girl. She did beat her up a few times. But yeah. But Toya ain't like that. Toya ain't cut like that. You see what I'm saying? Toya not like that. When Toya was saying all of that, I was saying, Toya, go lay down. Toya, stop it. Toya ain't never really fought nobody, for real. Well, they fought her. She didn't fight them. You know what I'm saying? But nevertheless, yeah, I thought that was crazy. She is sweet as pie. Toya is very, very sweet. Extremely sweet. She is. Look, glamorous sweet tea 504. You from New Orleans. You know I ain't lying. You know I ain't lying. Girl, when them girls in New Orleans found out Toya was having a baby by Wayne, and Wayne was messing with all them girls, girl, she was getting fights at A, girl, everywhere. Stop acting crazy. I was there, but that's neither here nor there. They wanted her head. That's all I'm gonna say. They wanted her head. When they found out she was pregnant for Wayne, girl, Wayne got Toya after 17. That's why she ain't had to fight. Yeah, he had put her up in them apartments off of not Lake Forest. Caramel, no. It was another set of apartments, because my little homegirl had got an apartment under her. I know exactly where she stayed. Did they jump her? Girl, I ain't gonna say the girl name. She a police now. I ain't gonna say her name, but she a New Orleans police. But this girl fought Toya at least 4 times. It's no cap. This is a real story. This is a real story. It took for one time, the girl who's the police now, she's a New Orleans police officer. Every time she seen Toya, she fought Toya and beat her up. And this time, the girl who fight Toya all the time was with me and with my best friend, who's her god sister. And no cap, I remember my best friend said, "You're not gonna fight her, not in front of me." And the girl was like, "I don't care. I'm a fighter." And my best friend was like, "If you fight her, you're gonna have to fight me." She was like, "That's my god sister. I don't care what y'all got going on. You're not about to fight her while I'm standing here." And that was the one time my best friend got the girl to not fight Toya. But that girl, every time that girl would see Toya, she'll beat Toya up. Girl, that was so bad. That was the time. This ain't about Toya. Let's get back to the doggone content. Okay. Where was we going? Yes. I was on Kaya Reed. We got all the way on Toya. Girl, no, that ain't who he made the police song, girl, about. Wayne wasn't in New Orleans long, girl. As soon as they started really popping, girl, it was like when Wayne was going into high school. Girl, Wayne probably did 5 days at high school, and we ain't seen them since. That nigga been gone. Y'all got to remember, all us around the same age. We all went to the same schools. All of us. Literally, all of us. Nevertheless, back to what I was saying. Because I'm on 2 hours. See what I'm talking about? That's why I don't like coming on here with y'all. Every time I come on here and say I'm not trying to be long because I got X, Y, and Z to do, y'all drags me down. And I'm tired of it.
Yeah. Hey, you get your fucking hands off me.
Y'all drags me down. I'm tired of this. Y'all got to let me go. Let's get back to Maddie so I can get off of here. Because y'all be doing the most. All right. So, where was I? Oh, Maddie. Maddie is insecure. Okay. And that's why they punched down on Netta. And Craig, it was a good read. I ain't gonna lie. You read Miss Netta for filth. But do you feel good about it? It's almost like fighting somebody who you know don't want to fight you. Like, I hope that made you feel good. But Maddie is gonna separate herself from you and make it seem like it was all you, and you're gonna take the brunt of it, Craig, the writer. Ain't nobody buying your books. How Kai used to say, who buy your album, bitch? No, Maddie used to say, who buy your album, bitch? And Kai used to say, everybody buy my album. Okay. And nobody buying your books, Creed, the writer. And then this is what I didn't like. First of all, and let me say this to everybody in the chat. Don't you ever let nobody with a freaking piece of paper that they call a college degree act like they are smarter or better than you. Let me say that part again. Do not ever. Do you hear me? I'm talking to y'all like y'all my child, y'all my kids, and y'all not. Some of y'all grown, but because I need this to be embedded in your brain. Don't you ever let nobody walking around with a piece of paper, right, say or make it seem as if they are more intelligent or more valuable or more smart than you. The fact of the matter is the piece of paper only says that they are indoctrinated, not intelligent. Don't you let a mother effer who read books make it seem like they smarter than you. Because just like there's BS on social media, guess what, Fefe? They got BS in the books. So it ain't how much you read or the fact that you read, it's what you read. So don't tell me I'm well read. What have you read? Because if you're around here reading romance novels, go lay down. Now, I'm not saying that's what he's doing, but I'm just saying, I didn't like him talking about, because that's so gauche. And baby, I could pull out this. And if you knew, I had Tyler Perry sitting in my audience, baby. And if you knew, see, you're not well read. Well, bitch, you well read and you number 2 to Maddie. Make it make sense. Can we talk? You are well read. You say you been around the world and and you sitting next to Maddie playing number 2. She didn't even put your name on the show, bitch. She didn't even put your name on the show. It's called Maddie in the Morning, not Maddie and Craig. Even your PHAG talk don't have your name, girl. Don't get me started. You done been around the world to land right back in Atlanta sitting next to Maddie. Go lay down, Craig the writer. Go lay down, Craig the writer. Go write. Matter of fact, don't go lay down. Go write something, because you OD'd it yesterday. The 3 days ago. You OD'd it, fat. You OD'd it. You ain't, I get it. You done been around the world. You done did this. You done met this person. You done sipped tea and drank wine with this one and that one. And I get it. But you landed right back here in Atlanta, fat. And this is another thing, too. Your labels do not make you. Your labels do not make you. As a matter of fact, when I see people who have an abundance of labels, I see an insecurity. It's almost like I can't stand on my own. I need this one thing to validate me when I see an abundance of labels. So all the labels Mr. Craig, the writer, named, oh, alpaca, you got to blot that shit. You feel me? And I get my feet, they sketch them. And then I get my shoes made handmade, alligator, snakes, squirrels, rat tails. I got rat tails on my coats. Bitch, I go kill the bear myself and get my minks. And when I have my minks, I put my minks on, and my minks, I have the bear's head at my home just to remind me that I am just the girl. And I get it all imported from Africa. Oh yes, this mink girl, you can't sit next to me. This mink, it comes from Antarctica. Yes. I had someone send me a photo of the mink bear, and I chose the bear that I wanted. And I watched him on FaceTime kill the bear. And then they took a sketch of my body. And then they took my body on that sketch. And then they took the mink from the bear, and I watched him skin the bear for my mink. So girl, you could never sit next to me. You can never sit next to me. Bitch, ain't you sitting down there in Atlanta on the second seat? Oh yeah, sound about right. Girl, I can't stand a mother effer who just all they want to do is talk about what they got and where they done been. It don't matter, bitch, where you at. Craig, you did a whole read and it was a good one. I give you that, Craig. But Craig, you sound stupid. You sound stupid. Oh, I got 2 carats in my ear, darling. I can pay for your double wide, your single wide. Actually, do you know how much 2-carat earrings cost? It ain't that much, Fefe. He making it seem like he got $100,000 in his ear. Craig, go lay down. Craig made it seem like he had $100,000 in his ears. Girl, 2 carats? 2? Girl, Craig, please have a seat. Matter of fact, line them all up and have several consecutively. You sound stupid, bro. You sound crazy. You got all of that. You done been all of these places, and you still sitting second seat next to Maddie. You sitting second seat next to Maddie. And I think that it was very elitist, very gauche, as you said. I learned a new word. Thank you. Very gauche of you. And while you did the whole read being elitist and said, but I'm not trying to be elitist. Stop it. See, I can clock people like that. People like that, you know what I'm saying? And let me say this too. Let me say this too about Craig, the writer. Who ain't nobody gonna buy them books? Ain't nobody buying your albums. Okay. Craig, the writer, while you sitting up there dragging and putting yourself up high on this hill so that you can look down on a person like Miss Netta. Miss Netta probably happier than both you bitches. Y'all like the video. They picks on that lady and she got to get tougher skin. But they picks on Miss Netta. Y'all drug it all that time for the doggone show. I'm here for it. Craig, you look good. You look like you smell good. You look like you have a wonderful home. You look like it when you go in your house, it smells good. You got candles imported from Timbuktu. It looks like that, Craig. I gotta give you that. But you're not who you think you are. And you don't believe you are who you think you are, because if you were, Miss Netta wouldn't even come off your lips. Can we talk? If you were who you say you are, Netta wouldn't come off your lips. Because Netta wouldn't even be in your line of sight. Maddie, didn't you say when I go and get my EGOTs on my Grammy award-winning show, no, Emmy award-winning show, Maddie, do you know awards don't equal money, Fefe? Now, does it get you more jobs? Yes, but that don't come with no check. So while everybody worried about an EGOT and getting these so-called trophies, girl, that don't turn around into no cash. But like you say, I'm rich. And I took it as if you were manifesting, but I didn't take it as if that was real. I just feel like the way that y'all did that was dirty. It wasn't okay. And y'all threw a rock and hid y'all hand and got mad when Netta responded. And then y'all got mad when y'all responded and the people didn't respond the way you thought they was going to respond. Ain't none of you bitches better than the next person, no matter what you got. Oh, and I heard Maddie talking about, oh, where was this guy when I gave my house back to the LGBT to the TS girls so they can have somewhere to stay? Maddie, talk to somebody who know, bitch. That is a tax write-off. You gonna get that back on your taxes. You probably put it under a nonprofit. Girl, Maddie, go lay down. Maddie, go lay down. See, I hate when people do stuff like they doing it from the heart. You want to know what's doing something from the heart? This man stopped me today on my way to work, and him and his daddy was stuck on the side of the road. And he said, ma'am, if you please could give me anything you could give me. I got to get all the way back to this other part of town, and I don't have no gas. Anything you could give me. I gave that man $40. That's giving back. Bitch, not me going back and write that down on my taxes to get it back at the end of the year. Stop it. Yes, it's giving 501c3T. Thank you, Seven, for the super chat. At least Miss Netta got a man she can cook for. Exactly. Because that's what it seems like is the goal around here. That's what it seems like the goal is around here. Thank you for the super chat. Let me say this, though. And I'm getting off of here because y'all be having me in a chokehold. It was dirty. It didn't come off like just a roast. It was given the same thing Armand gave when he read the other guy, whatever his name is. It was personal. And don't the book say a rich man has the chance of getting into heaven as a camel getting through the eye of a needle? Your things don't make you. So just because you have your things, that's cool, that's fun, that's nice. But how are you when the lights go off and the teams come off? Who are you and what are you when the clothes and the travel and all of that is gone? Because that's what matters. Yes, Walker, it definitely gave Mean Girls I'm Better Than You. And see that elitist bullshit? This is one thing I've seen, and I'm just from the outside of the community looking in, and I don't mean to offend. But I found that typically the popular gays that get up in that community, y'all niggas start forgetting where y'all come from. Y'all start forgetting where y'all come from. And y'all start looking down on the motherfuckers y'all come up with. Y'all start looking down on the people y'all come up with. But you got to know this part. You're going to see them on your way back down because what goes up has to come down. It's natural. So while you sitting on your high horse, I hope your EGOT feeds you in the next 5-6 years. Okay? I hope that EGOT feeds you for the rest of your life, you and your family. And Craig, girl, we just met you, fat. While you had Tyler Perry sitting in the audience, girl, we don't care because we don't watch that nigga anyway. These are my final thoughts, and I'm getting off of here. It didn't come off as just commentary. It came off as if there's something personal there. Maddie, I feel like you can't get over the fact that people thought that Ms. Netta was a woman and nobody thought that you were. Maybe if you worked on more than just the look, T.S. Madison, maybe if you worked on the essence of a woman, maybe if you actually sat down and listened and talked to a woman, not just talking, just blah blah. Maybe if you sat down and absorbed the energy of a woman, you have a mother and look just like your mama looks beautiful. She looked like she's a sweet woman. But if you just sat down and absorbed the essence of a woman, you could probably get off a little bit more. But every time you open your mouth, TS, I see nigga. Every single time you open your mouth, TS, I see nigga. And Craig, I don't even know what to say about you, Craig. We'll forget about you in 60 days. Right, 60 days after Maddie separate from you, because it's coming. Because Maddie don't like her name being dragged, even though Maddie like to throw rocks and hide her hand. Very much so toxic masculinity. Very much so. Okay. Now, let me get off of here, y'all. I've been on here too long. 2.5 hours, girl. Y'all got me in a chokehold, girl. I got to get off of here. Let me get off of here. I appreciate you guys. Oh, and TS, if you're gonna respond, please, can you add me in the title at Voodoo Doll TV Reacts, please? Or at least if you're just gonna mention me, can you say Voodoo Doll TV, and then you could drag me from there. But make sure you say my name so that the people could be like, who that is, and then they could come. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, if you can, Craig, you don't have to say my name. Don't nobody know you anyway. Moving on. I appreciate you guys. Thank y'all so much for being here. I'm about to Joce y'all up out of here because we've been on here too long, girl. Y'all got me messed up or whatever the case may be. I'm about to go do something productive. I'm going to get some sun and open my third eye, girl. I appreciate y'all. Love y'all down to the ground, and I'll see y'all later. Subscribe if you're new to the channel, fat, because you coming back. Bye.
Can you hear me now? Oh, let's go. It's your boy Big Chew, the voice of the beat. You know what I want? Blaze up. Come on, blaze up.
It's the beat for me.
Wow, 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 for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we love. For your boy, for your boy, also for your boy, fix it for your boy, drop it for your, wow, 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 lift it up.
Mr. Carroll, how you give the voodoo doll time to talk? I don't get no fucking time to talk.
Who the voodoo doll is?
The nigga you just had up here.